The poorest is only to rise will always come out without a fight. Do not know how far you can climb, what scale you can now peak. Close to 500 million family members brought me endless force. Measurement of Mr. Chen is where the Shantu before the interview with the guests of the Chaoshan, their sales are more than $100 million. You can now achieve what scale peaked close to 500 million Europe accounted for. The Americas accounted for the Amazon seller. You grew up with what kind of family of origin? I was born into a very ordinary working class family. Mother and father are skilled workers in factories. In the atmosphere around us since childhood is not a businessman, is doing business. Everyone from childhood to adulthood, like wood dyeing, all that comes to mind is making money. When did you first get in touch with business? When you were in the second grade, summer vacation, to find my grandfather borrowed $100 and then dragged my sister and the two of us on the street to sell silhouettes, and then one day to sell for 2 months. At that time, why would I have such an idea, wanting to have pocket money? Because my mother and father will not give me pocket money to see the side of the person selling silhouettes, and then I think that I am selling myself. I could still eat and earn money, probably because of the memory in my genes. At that time, how did you convince your grandfather to give you $100? My grandfather was very supportive, and he also felt that I had to challenge myself, but not for nothing, but I had to borrow and pay back the money. In the end, we made a profit of more than $300, which was very happy. Your grandfather gave you a lot of help at that time. My family was the strongest support for me. They were very supportive of my decision. In addition to the business environment in Chaoshan, they were very supportive of my decision to start my own business and invest in it. Do you think you are more like your father or your mother? You are genetically more like my father, and you are more like my mother, and you are influenced by my grandfather's values. Chaoshan is actually a very poor place surrounded by mountains on 3 sides and the sea on the other side. So many Chaoshan ancestors had to cross the ocean to Thailand, the Philippines, and Southeast Asia to find development. You can only know whether you can live or not if you don't put up a fight. You don't know how far you can climb or how high you can go. I think that this kind of genes has been passed down to a lot of people who have stayed in the local area. In fact, I have always been very envious. Chaoshan culture, because I'm from Yangjiang, Guangdong, our parents prefer you to work. Chaoshan people's brain, even if you have not studied, he can find the opportunity to make money. These people are constantly competing for support from childhood to adulthood, so he will train a very fast reaction ability, communication ability to expressibility. So I think the environment determines the character of the people of a certain area of the water and soil. The moment you think of earning a living, you don't have to sleep the same day. Very easy to be influenced by the environment. You don't have to sleep. I don't need to sleep that night. I can easily be ignited by the passion of this business.